way better down the stretch for Tynan. 904 and 273. Now listen, it's not the best, but way better than it was at the start. Not complaining. Especially now that we have him locked up to a 3-year extension, it's possible I can have faith in this guy going forward. Second in the league in wins, still 83 overall, but he's still... The only problem is he's got a low poise, but other than that, he's still a solid goalie. David Riddick leads the way currently in that aspect of things, but all the relative goaltenders that are about as good are around the same overall. There is no outlier here. They're all relatively the same. Except for Vasilevsky. And where's Carter Hart here? Oh yeah, I guess the Flyers aren't exactly doing as good as normal. Hurricanes going into the deadline are 39-18-4. Currently tied for first in the division and tied for second in the league.
What's up, bro? How you doing? Hello.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I didn't look at the comments. I was so focused in the game. How's it going there? Santi Hogan, if I said that right. Pretty good, pretty good. Welcome to the stream. So, Carolina does not look... Oh, wait. Oh, they're first again. We're on track for our 5th straight goals for title. Goals against per game, we are 4th place, so much like the first 2 years. As opposed. But the Avalanche look like they're amongst the darlings of the league with among the best goals for per game, I think. Or not actually. They're more a defensive team. Carolina, Colorado would make for an interesting final if they were to face in this game. Sucks to say that Carolina won't get the run when... What was it? When, like, they got eliminated by Boston. So they, in real life, they won't get the run. But the problem is that I'm just mad. I had so much faith in the Hurricanes. I expected so much more. And no, it was rough. It was rough to see them lose. So let's take a look and see here what we have. What we could use. So our center core is solid, and we have players coming up the pipeline as well. We have, well, Mateos is currently in the lineup, but Suzuki could also play, and so could Bach at some point if they grow. I don't exactly know, though. They're more depth pieces. They should be playing in the minors right now, but they aren't. On the left side, you obviously have Panarin, and he's got 1 more year after this deal. Then you got Teuvo Teravainen with the Evgeny Svechnikov and Lindblom. So that's fun. And then you have Svechnikov on the right side, I'm assuming his brother, Kasperi Kapanen, who we extended to a pretty generous extension, and Josh Ho-Sang. Little pricey, but he's playing like his contract is, so I'm not complaining. And Valery Nichushkin, well, he's a 4th liner. I'm not asking much more of him. On defense, you have Jake Bean. We have the core pretty much locked up for the next 3 to 4 years. So we don't need to touch the defense, which is awesome because that was the thing I was worried about. And they're all relatively in their prime. The only one that's close-ish is Dougie Hamilton, and I'm assuming his overall will stay the same until his contract's over, especially if we play him on his line. So I think he'll be fine. All of them will be fine.
Forsling's still here.
He's playing in the minors by the sounds of it. 48 points, which is pretty good, actually. I actually don't know how good Charlotte is doing. And we also have room if we want to pick up a guy we have room to pick up a guy as well. We have $6-some-odd million. Maybe center, a 3rd-line center, because I think Nicash should be playing on the 4th line for the playoffs, and then focus on getting a rental center. Can I play with you? We're currently doing franchise mode, so I'm going to say no, unfortunately. But if you wish, you may feel free to watch us pursue the Stanley Cup here, because we're about to begin the playoffs, but yeah.
Or give us a hefty donation to play with
Oh, for fuck's sake. We're not money whores. I don't want people thinking that.
I don't know. If he pays, we'll play NHL with him.
Currently... Aw, he says. I'm sorry, man. I wish we could, but we're more franchise mode armchair GM people as opposed to actually playing the game as much. I'm not very good, honestly. I suck. I'll be very upfront about that. I suck.
It's more of a reason to play.
You're right, but I choose not to. What are you crying about?
Alright,
We have Tyson Yost if we could somehow bring him in.
Okay, Mr. Like full value.
Yeah, you're right.
What are you gonna do? Trade everyone?
Couldn't really do that. He'd be more suited to get like a Zabinajad, but he's also signed for 4 seasons. So that can't happen. I want a rental who's not like a bum. I want me to have a genuine like reason to take Matheos out of the lineup because he's playing as the third line center right now. But I'd rather someone else be the third line center.
Alright, Santi Hogan, if you want to give us a donation, we might play later. That's the only way we'll do it.
Joel Eriksson-Ek I don't think would fit on the third line. How about Evgeny Malkin?
I don't know if a donation.
He would be an inexpensive acquisition. Evgeny Malkin.
I guess, yeah.
He would work. He's got 72 points. Bring him in. And then I think putting him on the third line would platoon that line a lot better. He's a playmaker. Look into Evgeny Malkin. And he's inexpensive. We wouldn't have to give up a first for it. Oh, that's Minnesota's left side. We're looking at center. So Malkin so far is the best option. But, like, in terms of what can we get for him? Ryan Johansson, no. Yeah, Malkin also is a very high-producing forward, so I would not be opposed to bringing him in. Maybe he'll be that piece we needed. Probably have to adjust the lines afterwards. Tim Stutzel. Yeah, this Rangers team is deep. It's to the point where, like, Howden is a number 5 center. He's probably playing on the wings, though. Like, the wings are incredibly thin. Which is one thing that does annoy me in some of these games. Is like, these teams sometimes don't focus on, like, loading up the wingers. And instead you focus on just getting all your centers. It's annoying to me. But Malkin would be probably our best bet in terms of value and, like, how much points he's scoring.
Mm-hmm.
Bang for the buck type players. Nick Robertson, he's a rookie. We don't his... Oh, there's Gambrell. We let him go. Okay. Kerfoot. Nah. Cody Glass. Nah. Malkin so far is our best, and it won't take much to bring him in. Maybe one of our, like, low elite prospects to bring him in like a third. So we'll bring in Evgeny Malkin. They're looking to trade him, so we'll bring him in. It's not the sexiest acquisition, but it's the one I think that we need to get the job done. I'd probably rather give up these two as opposed to that. Who is it? This guy? Yeah, he's a 75. He might actually make the team. I'd rather not sacrifice that. Alright, so we brought in Evgeny Malkin to the Carolina Hurricanes for a rental. He's currently I'm pretty sure he's the point leader now. Yeah, he's currently our point leader. Is he fucking good down there?
He's not good.
What if we put Malkin there, and then we're gonna have to put Martin Nikash in his place here. There. And then... Wait, what? Oh, not again. That stupid fucking glitch. Why?
Man.
Why? Best lines, I guess. Ugh. There. Then we'll scratch. Oh, then the Mateos is automatically scratched. Yeah, we'll switch him up.
Okay.
Trocheck there. You there. Nichushkin plays with him. And then Malkin plays there. Sveshnikov will play on the second line. That's better. What if we switch these two around? Now that brings that down. We'll put Malkin there. It's a +1, I suppose. You know, defense, that works perfectly. Then in net, you have Tynan, who's still playing solid. So Malkin was a very solid, inexpensive acquisition. Didn't require giving up a first-round pick. And we managed to have Nikash be the fourth-line center. I kind of feel bad because like he had so much potential, and I kind of just shafted it to the wind in terms of like I should have grown him and then built around him, Sveshnikov, Aho, and Teravainen, but he was just growing really slow, and he just didn't go. So it just sucks. It felt like wasted potential. But here we go. Rest of the way here. Andrew Shaw, they're trying to trade, but no, we got everyone we need. We got the piece we need. Malkin, he'll be perfect for that third line role. And we've currently won our first 4 of 5 out of the deadline. Looking pretty well on track to make the playoffs. Don't know about the division. We're only 4 points up, but you never know. We could go on a very hot stretch and just hold the division, hold it down. And the Carolina Hurricanes, for the 7th straight season, have clinched the Stanley Cup playoffs, and for the 5th straight year, 50 wins. We went on a massive tear, though, and taken the division by storm, too. It's a 13-point gap for the division, too. Carolina's on a solid run. I don't know if we'll win the President's Trophy. We could, but we, at the moment, are tied for the league lead in points. Malkin has 91 points, which is unreal, but Nashville Predators, we win for 53. Tampa Bay Lightning, we overtime win, so we clinched the Eastern Conference, too, with the best record. The Montreal Canadiens, we win in the shootout. The Boston Bruins, if we can win this, it'd be our new best. We lose to the Boston Bruins. And the New York Rangers, we lose at the end. So, the Carolina Hurricanes, for the second time in our franchise mode, finish with the President's Trophy. So the Carolina Hurricanes are looking like the team to beat in the Eastern Conference. Guinea Malkin with an unreal 92 points. So we have 1, 2, 3. We have a 90-point scorer. We have 3 70-point scorers. We had a guy who just about got there in Sveshnikov, 68 points, pretty good. On the second line, you have Teravainen, who scored 64 points, and Ho-Sang, who scored 61. Kasperi Kapanen ended up not scoring 50, but we have 8 50-point scorers. To be fair, we got a guy who had 92 points. He had, he was a lot of points with the Minnesota Wild, but still, he was really good. And Malkin was a top 10 point scorer, so that's really good. No unheard of players on this list except for Malkin, of course. And Erik Karlsson leads the way in defensemen in points. The Carolina Hurricanes won a massive tear there on the end, so it's possible. Tucker Tynan leads the way in wins by 5. It's possible that Tucker Tynan won the Vezina, especially with his solid stats. 47 wins for Tucker Tynan. He could be a key piece to the playoffs. Won the President's Trophy for the second time with a 55, 23, and 4 record. So actually, we did not finish with our best point total. That was 116, but we got 114 points to finish.
What are you doing?
Just coming down. We do have
Why?
And for the first time in 4 seasons, the Carolina Hurricanes have been dethroned as the goal-scoring champion. And the Carolina Hurricanes finish as the tied for 8th best. Tied for 8th best
Is
in...
that one not worth the big one, honey?
Using a computer for a reason.
Don't be,
We're using a computer for a reason.
don't be mean to your Grammy.
We're using the computer for a reason.
Honey, be mean
We're
to
using the
Grammy.
computer for a reason. We're using the computer for a reason.
What's up now?
Nothing.
Who do we... Okay, we're taking on the Columbus Blue Jackets in the playoffs in the first round. Carolina's looking to exact some revenge from last year's shocking playoff upset, in my mind. So the Columbus Blue Jackets lineup is a bit weaker than last time. You have Holtz on the top line with Dubois and Palmieri. You have Killorn with Zibanejad and Denault. You have Bjorkstrand with Texier and Wenberg, and Stenlund with Bemstrom and Atkinson. That's an albatross deal by the looks of it for Atkinson, but he's on the last year of it. On defense, you have Werenski and Jones. You have Zaitsev with Murray and Kakwak, or Kek or whatever. and Ryan Graves. In net, you have Daniil Tarasov, a 2017 draft pick, and Venai Vevelainen as the backup. So, on paper, the Carolina Hurricanes look like the superior team. I say Hurricanes will cinch this in 5 games.
Kane, 7.
Here we go. Game 1 begins now at the PNC Arena. President's Trophy Hurricanes are on a quest for the Stanley Cup. Here we go. First period. 3 goals early. Teravainen, Nichushkin, and Hosang on Tarasov. That's a pretty good start here, boys. Let's go. Second period. Blue Jackets get 1, but the Hurricanes answer right back. Teuvo Teravainen. 4-1 Carolina after the second period. And going into the third, 7-1 final for the Hurricanes in the opening game. Carolina makes the statement that they aren't fucking around in this opening matchup. Game 2, back at PNC Arena. That's crisp. Crisp water right there. Game 2, down at PNC. First period. 2 goals early for Jake Bean and Jakub Slavin. The defensemen are contributing. Jake Bean has definitely grown into the defenseman we wanted him to be as well. Second period, 3 goals. 1 from Martin Nikash, the 4th liner. He could come up clutch in times. Third period, 4-0 win for the Hurricanes. Tarasov is being let out to the Wolves here, with Panarin getting the late goal there. Okay, Game 3 at Nationwide Arena. Let's see the series so far. Pittsburgh's up 2-0 on the Rangers. That was a team I wouldn't have been excited to face, but neither of them will be. Yeah, all of them seem to be status quo. Game 3 here at Nationwide Arena. Carolina can put the Blue Jackets on the brink with a win here. First period, 2 goals early from Panarin on his own. Just put the team on his back, why don't you? Second period, 2 more goals by Trocheck and Shea. And third period, 5-0 win by the Carolina Hurricanes. The Blue Jackets are on the brink of elimination with a 5-0 win. 1 goal has been allowed over the last 3 games. So a very solid playoff series for the Hurricanes, making the statement that they're not a team to mess with. Game 4, going for the sweep. First period. 5 goals scored combined. 2 from Pesce, Stenlund, and Zaitsev for the Blue Jackets. Taravainen and Brett Pesce for the Carolina Hurricanes. Second period, nothing there. Well, there's still time for them to come back here. Real-time sim. Hurricanes can pull off the comeback here. Love to see it. Go for the sweep. We're up 3-0, so I'm not concerned, but reverse sweeps can happen, so you may want to finish them off quickly. Can we get a hero? And Andrei Sveshnikov on the power play ties it up at 3 late in the game, and we're going to overtime. Who's getting the hero? Who's going to be the hero? And the Columbus Blue Jackets stave off elimination from Olivier Bjorkstrand. Blue Jackets force a Game 5. Now, there's something I didn't do during my whole editing lines thing. I didn't check the power play. That could be the difference between... Yeah, so we're going to put Sveshnikov on the top power play at center. Now we're going to keep Aho there. Yeah, we're going to keep him there. I like that. This power play will just be a force. What if we put Trocheck there? He'd ruin that. Is there anybody that we can put? Nah, we'll just keep it that way. Dougie Hamilton's good. Unless we put Jake Bean there. Oh, that's even better. Okay, perfect. So Jake Bean will just lead that power play. He's the power play quarterback there. Sebastian Aho. Sveshnikov always seems to be good center for these power plays. See if we can put someone else in his place there. What about Panarin? We need a center, so what do we put Aho there? Okay, we'll put Malkin there. Any offensive players we could put here? Make Sveshnikov play double duty. That'd be mean. What if we put Trocheck there? I don't think he's in any of the lines.